Everyone. Today I am going to start the first chapter of class 8 standard from the book Oxford Literature, and the chapter name is Boyhood Days, which was written by Booker T. Washington. Before starting this chapter, I would like to tell you something about the concept, on the main concept on this the whole story is based, and that is discrimination. When we hear this word, when we read this word, when we speak this word, we feel it's only a word which has a meaning, bhedbhav. But the person, the trade, the group of people, those who are living under this pressure of discrimination, they actually feel the adverse effect of this. So what is discrimination? Discrimination based on skin color, also known as colorism or shadism, is a form of prejudice or discrimination, usually from members of the same race, in which people are treated differently based on the social implication from cultural meanings attached to skin color. Shocking? Why? Because this is not a new thing. Earlier also people were doing the same, and now also discriminated by the category, discriminated by the color, culture. Why? What's the use? As we all are free, we are independent, but we are not independent to impose this category, discriminated category, on any of the category. We are independent for ourselves to do whatever we want to do. We are not liberal. We didn't get freedom to point out any custom, any category and discriminate them. Let's continue. When people think of racism means we all are in a race. Aspects are different, but we all are running in a race. So when people think in racism, it is usually against people outside of their ethnicity. Colorism is discrimination against people because they have a dark complexion. That's the reason. The idea of racism and colorism are similar. Someone with a lighter complexion is considered to be more beautiful or valuable than someone with a dark skin. So this is the main concept on which our chapter is based. So let's get started the chapter. Listen it very carefully, then only you will understand each and every line. As I always tell you that I am not only reading the chapter, I am giving you side by explanation also. So keep in touch, keep listening carefully. So from here the chapter started, Boyhood Days. After the coming of freedom, there were 2 points upon which practically all the people agreed. After getting freedom, there were 2 main points on which people were agreed. And what were those points? First, that they must change their names, and that they must leave the old plantation for at least a few days or few weeks in order that they might really feel sure that they were free, because they were not free before this. They were doing all the things under someone, under those people who were supervising, who were imposing the decision. But now finally they are free, they got the freedom. So just to check that we have freedom, we receive the freedom, they want to do 2 things. First, they want to change their names according to their self, according to their choice, which was not permitted earlier. So this thing they want to do. And second thing, they want to leave the old plantation, the old area, the old village or old city where they were living for few days or for few weeks, just to check or just to feel that are they really free. Okay, now the colored people here, black people, okay, that it was far from proper for them to bear the surname of their former owners. Now this is the first uh, thing comes in their mind, that the colored people felt, they have started feeling that it was far from proper to for them to bear the surname of their former owners, which they received from their previous generation. This was one of the first sign of freedom, that now they can keep their name according to themselves. When they were slaves, a colored person was simply called John or Suzanne. This is the identification the ruler party, those who were ruling on these people, they have given. They usually call them not by their personal name, not by their real name. They are black people, so they call them John or Suzanne. If John or Suzanne belong to a white man, suppose if they belongs to a white man by the name of Hatcher, how they call them? If they belongs to white category, then they will be called by Hatcher. But if they are belongs to a black category, then they will be called by the name John or Suzanne. Sometimes he was called John Hatcher, combination of black name and white person name, John Hatcher, or as often Hatcher John, vice versa. But there was a feeling that this did not denote a free man. Obviously, you are not being called by your real name. You are categorized. According to the category, you are being called. So this is not a identification that you are a free man. You are a slave. Okay. And so in many cases, John Hatcher was changed to John S. Lincoln. The initial S standing for no name, no meaning. Most of the colored people left the old plantation for a short while, at least to try their freedom on to see how it felt. My stepfather did not belong to the same owner as my mother, means they belongs to different categories. And as soon as freedom was declared, he sent for my mother to come to the Kanawha Valley in West Virginia. This journey from Virginia to West Virginia was rather a tedious and a painful undertaking. What little clothing and few household goods we had were placed in a cart. Finally, they are moving to Virginia, West Virginia. But the children walked the greater portion of the distance, which was several hundred miles. It took us several weeks, and most of the time we slept in the open air and did our cooking over a log fire out of door. Finally, we reached our destination. Means several weeks it takes to come finally in West Virginia. Now finally they reached to their destination and a little town called Malden. The town name was Malden. Malden was right in the midst of the salt furnace. Salt furnace means salt factory, where manufacturing of salt. Okay. My stepfather had already secured a job at a salt furnace. He was working there, and he had also secured a little cabin. Now he has taken one cabin also for the family to live. Our new house was worse than the one we had left on the other old plantation in Virginia. Now he's saying that the house which we were having earlier, that house was much better than this. This one is a small cabin. At our poor plantation cabin, we were at all times sure of pure air. Our new home was in the midst of a cluster of cabins, means everywhere in a group of cabins they were living. Cluster means group of things stands on and grow together with no gap. So where they were living, lot of cabins were there, and it's very suffocated place. Our new home was in the midst of a cluster of cabins crowded together with no sanitary regulation. Problem is this also sanitary problem. Washroom, cleanliness. The filth about the cabin was intolerable. Filth means dirt, dirty smell of the washroom was intolerable. Our neighbors were colored people, black people. Okay, quarrel and fight were frequent. They used to fight with each other. Though I was a mere child, my stepfather put me and my brother at work in one of the furnaces. Now both brothers started working in the furnace as they were child, but still his father get into the work. The first thing I ever learned in the way of book knowledge was first while working in the salt furnace, each salt packer had his barrel marked with a certain number. Means that those who were packing the salt and they were having a allotted number, barrel number. Okay, the number allotted to his stepfather was 18. So he never visited to school, is not having any knowledge, any bookish knowledge. But when he used to see that number 18 number on his father's